Hey guys, welcome back to more NASCAR The Game 2011 with me, Jonathan Wolf 038, bringing you another gameplay video, this cool new game. Some information regarding the upcoming patch and DLC. The patch is going to fix a lot of the issues that we've had, especially in online multiplayer, some glitches, some really strange situations that have cropped up, but hopefully, you know, that'll be all fixed. U-Technics is really listening to the fans on this one, so that's really neat. Something EA would have never done. Right, and the DLC, which is going to bring in the updated rosters and newly paved Daytona track and all that stuff. That's probably going to be a little bit later because the patch is a bit more important. Let me see. Yeah, I guess that's all. So, I'll be on the lookout for that, and it's only going to make this game even better. And right now, I'm going to jump into a race here at Talladega, and we're going to have some fun with it. I think I'm a lot better now than I was on that first video, and I'm pretty sure I can win from the back. So, yeah. Let's just see. That's a bit much. Let's go with 15 laps. Should be good. Medium. Right. Alright, let's do it. So, I'm going to be driving as Brian Vickers, who is one of my favorite drivers, as well as of course, Tony Stewart. But yeah, so let's just get into this. Okay, here we go. So, one thing that I definitely learned from my original first playing of this game is that it's not a good idea to just run right up on top of people. It's going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt them even. So yeah, definitely what you're going to want to do is a little bit of trail braking. Like, see how it said bump drafting? Well, it's not like in NASCAR now with the two-car tandems. You can't do that. However, the DLC patch, or upgrade, is going to supposedly give us two-car tandems, and I think that's going to be really, really neat. But for now, it's basically when it says draft, that's fine. When it says bump draft, you can leave it for a little bit, but I would then suggest a little bit of trail braking, tapping the brake. And as you go off into the corner and you see yourself running up on someone, you know, definitely try to use the trail brake a little bit, unless there's room, of course, like on the straightaway, to do a slingshot maneuver. See right there, I got into him and it slowed me down considerably. So yeah, definitely you want to avoid that whenever possible. But yes, as I said, Brian Vickers is one of my favorite drivers. I'm really glad that he's back this year, and I think he's going to win a couple races. He's definitely starting to get his groove back, and I think he's going to do really well. I don't know if he's going to make the chase. The chase is going to be really tough this year. If he can win a couple races, then he can get in on the wild card, and that's going to be really neat. But I don't know. With the way the point system is this year, it's going to be really interesting. So as you can see, I'm doing much better than I did on release day by checking up, you know, pulling back on the throttle just a little bit, and a little bit of trail braking, and maybe just being more observant, like things like that. But yeah, it definitely goes a long way. Whoops, sorry, Burton, got in there a little deep, didn't I? Well, that's alright. Yep. Ken 47. Of course, it's Ambrose in this deal, but Bobby Labonte this year, and he's been doing pretty good with them. He's had some bad luck this past weekend, though. Alright, whoa. Ran up there a little quickly, getting a good push from Carl Edwards. I really like that about this game, though. They have the AI be pretty smart about drafting. It just doesn't last very long, but when they add in two-car tandems, you'll probably find that you'll be able to get a draft from somebody for quite a while. They'll stay right on your bumper, so that should be pretty neat. Whoops. Get checked up there. Looks like Reagan might have gotten a little bit loose. So yes, I'm up to 9th. That is actually surprisingly quickly. I could have cut down on the number of laps if I knew I was going to do this well. I mean, this is on medium difficulty. I'm surprised it's going this well. However, you can see the leaders are up there quite a distance. I'm not sure if I'll be able to run them down or not. This is one of the things that's going to be addressed in the patch, and it's the fact that sometimes on even the hardest difficulties, well, the AI isn't that hard. I'm kind of surprised by that. I would have thought that would have been an easy thing to program in, but they're going to address it. For those of us who just want to have some quick fun, easy, still going to be easy, but I imagine we're going to see marked improvement in difficulty on the harder levels. Okay, so all the way up to 3rd now. Wow. I definitely exaggerated the number of laps needed here. Well, I can have some fun with these guys, though. And if it looks like it's dragging on too much, well, I can always just edit it out. Okay, whoops. Got into Casey Kane there, who's doing very well with Red Bull, I must say. It's much better than I expected. Okay, who is the leader? I'm not ready to slingshot just yet. I'm trying to see who this is. It's Jennifer Jo Cobb. Leading the Sprint Cup race at Talladega. Well, that's nice. A little bit unrealistic, but nice. I have nothing against what she's trying to accomplish. I think she's really making a good effort, but she's not even in the Cup Series, so it's kind of a strange addition. But since they didn't include the Nationwide and Truck Series as other NASCAR games have, I guess they just wanted to include her and Danica. But yeah. So yeah, doing the draft here pretty well, but see how it said bump draft, and I just tapped the brake a little bit so that it didn't stay prolonged, and this way we're keeping a pretty good lead on the field. When we get on the straightaway, I'll switch to the look behind view, and we'll see what we're doing there. Whoa, 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 careful. Actually, not as big of a lead as I thought. I'm not sure who that is, but they're keeping a pretty good pace. This could be the somewhat rubber band AI thing again, where you get to the front and they start to catch back up, which is kind of realistic actually, even though it isn't in mini games. In a NASCAR game it actually is, because in the draft you're not going to get very far out front without people running you back down, so yeah. Ooh, 8 to go. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and stop talking and cut ahead until the last, like, 2 laps. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Oh. That was not intended.
Clear.
But yes, that was Sam Hornish, as it turns out, that ran up there on us. And it got me a little bit loose there, and I caught a piece of the wall, but should be alright. Still a ways to go, so I'll see you in a bit.
Clear all around. What the? Got birds flying all over my french fries up here.
What? So who caused the caution? Oh, Tony Stewart, David Reagan, Travis Quapple, Jamie McMurray. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Well, it interrupted my plan, but alright, let's just take it from here and see what happens on this restart. It's gonna be on the outside. try to duck in here. Whoa. Ah, hey, watch out there, Casey King. Who do you think you are?
You're clear.
Alright. Try to settle back into a rhythm. Actually, they cut a few laps off of there, so why don't we just go ahead and take this to the end. Oh, Tony Stewart, who just wrecked a second ago. How did you do that, dude? Yeah. The thing about the caution is they do freeze your place as long as you're still moving, so even though he was wrecking, he kept moving, and I suppose that froze his position. Kind of strange. Well, let's see if I can run down Jennifer Jo Cobb to win this race. I'm surprised she actually has a pretty good lead here.
Ready to go. Alright, make sure you have your fans on.
Alright.
All clear.
Pulling up on her now. We should be getting a bit of a draft here in a moment. There we go. Technically, I could blow her right off the track right now, but I'm not going to just yet.
You're clear.
The idea of staying out in front of the others by a good ways.
You're all clear.
You'll notice the thing counting how long we've been drafting together there, so many yards. I think the longest I went so far was like 6,500. Whoa! She totally checked up there and allowed me an easy pass to the outside when I wasn't even really meaning to. That's interesting. I wonder if she had some sort of an engine problem. Well, she's side by side with AJ Allmendinger, who is now in second, and I have a commanding lead, despite the fact that I have a restrictor plate on my carburetor. Wow, this car is very tight though. Whoa. I know you can adjust the setups, but I have yet to even really mess with that, because I haven't really needed it. Perhaps when the difficulty is ratcheted up, handling will be more important. Of course, I do not have tire wear on either, which of course would also make it more important. This is basically a runaway here. And on medium difficulty, I'm pulling away from the pack. That's strange. I'm not even running around the bottom either. Over there in the corner, it's keeping track of the best laps. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to beat that best lap there put up by Bill Elliott, because you have to be able to get a good draft going down the straightaway to do stuff like that. But anyway, my own best lap looks like it's a 51.64, lap 5. Well, anyway, so it looks like I might better that. It depends. Keeps flashing green every so often. Not quite. Well, anyway, there you go. So Brian Vickers goes from 43rd to 1st and has a commanding lead at a restrictor plate race. Yeah, realism, not necessarily, but hey, why not? Okay, so now we get to the victory portion, which I'm not super into. It's not as good as it was in previous games, although they're rewarding you points for your burnout. The actual control of the burnout is not as good as it was in previous titles. It's pretty hard to actually get a good rotation going. But anyway, right. So there you go. I earned over 10,000 points. That's pretty good. Achievement unlocked. Now you're talking. Okay, so right, I led 2 laps. Let's see. Cobb ended up 4th after all of that. And yeah, Tony Stewart wrecked and got 6th. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so yeah, basically. Oh, and you might have noticed how He just did a backflip there. That is actually also going to be fixed in the patch. Only Carl Edwards will be doing backflips. So yeah, I know that was a little strange, but anyway, so yeah, this has been NASCAR the Game 2011 with me, Jonathan Wolf 038. I hope you enjoyed it, or continue to enjoy it. I don't know. Anyway, and I'm going to try to do a few more of these videos in the future. There's really no point in showing the online multiplayer right now. It is just a total train wreck. But after the patch and the following DLC and all that, I'm definitely going to be showing you more videos, but I may show you still some more single player tracks and stuff as well. I could show you Bristol. It's also a train wreck, but it's funny, so yeah, I could show you that too at another time. But for now, yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.